Hello, everybody. This is Enzo, and I'm glad to be back in Kenzone. But then again, remember these? Now I feel like Enzo from Kenzone once again. And of course, before we get to the content of this vlog, I have to ask, how all of you been doing so far? Because please, it's been a while. Please let us know in the comment section. Of course, to just give you context of this, vlog, just for you. This vlog is about a continuation, and it's the culmination of the poll that my director over there posted a few weeks ago, where those options that you were able to choose from are actually to decide who is the couple of the year. But what you didn't know, that it's actually my top 10 personal favorite anime couples of all time as of today. So with that being said, let's get into the list, shall we? Starting at number 10, the Rentaro family.
ちょっと待って、混乱する。一体、誰が誰になってるんだ。
この状態ならどんなことをしても私だとバレないのでは。慣れない体で足がもつれて。
大丈夫か、はかり。
Well, hold on. I know. Yes, the Rentaro family. They're pretty new, and many people are gonna find it questionable. But here's the thing: how many harem animes can you say where the actual main character is actually trying to get along and actually loving each of his 100 girlfriends in each of the episodes for the anime, as well as each chapter as the story goes along? And ironically, even the girls are interacting with each other to the point they're learning to love each other. There's a lot of Yuri parts you can actually pick apart in this particular story. But I don't have to describe it myself. It's best if you watch it yourself. You're gonna love it. And I promise you, it's much better than Rent a Girlfriend. Trust me on that one.
Looks like someone needs a nap. Sleepy much?
Kitagawa, you looked so beautiful today.
At number 9, I'm pretty sure you've heard the memes, you've heard the news. It's none other than Marin Kitagawa and Gojo-kun. Well, you're probably wondering, why did I not put them much higher in the list? Well, let me address one thing. It took way too long for them to actually get together as a couple, but it doesn't change the fact how much I personally love these two as a couple, because I love the dynamic between a man that actually can sew the costumes for the main girl and our lovely Marin Kitagawa. I mean, from the first episode alone, how could you not love Marin Kitagawa, right? And I don't have to say so much about it because the anime and the manga itself shows how adorable these two are. And because both the anime is still ongoing while the manga has officially ended, in case you didn't get enough cosplay dynamic between main characters, I do recommend 2.5 Dimensional Seduction for you. Sure, the main characters are not Gojo and Marin Kitagawa's level, but you're gonna love it nonetheless because it has the same cosplay elements that all of you love.
なんでじゃろうか。あの間抜け面の前ではついつい隙を見せてしまう。気に入らなければ怒り、面白ければ笑い、およそ堅牢の名にふさわしくない姿を見せてしまう。
Number 8, Holo and Lawrence. Yes, for those who actually know me very well, for some this is a bit low on the list, but it doesn't make them less, favorable on my part, because to be honest, if I had to go on an economical journey as well as economic talks, and discussing more on how the bartering trading system works, I wouldn't want another companion than Hollow herself. And yeah, whether if you watch the original anime adaptation or the remake, that's shown, just last year, there's no shortage of how, amazing these two have. The bond that they have when they share about all these economical talks, because they're never boring to watch. And if I had to pick a partner to have that kind of talk with, it's definitely Hollow. And which is a list for a different one, because Hollow is still part of my four pillars of favorite anime waifus of all time.
ここ見なさいよ。ちゃんと書いてあるでしょ、マキセって。
マキセプリンと読めるではないか。森永さんちのプリンも小岩井さんちのプリンも同じだろう。
へりくつを言うな。
だいたいマキセとは何者だ。
私の名前だ。
クリスティーナ・マキセか。だったら素直にクリスティーナと書いておけば、うっかり無駄なカロリーを摂取せずに済んだ。
Okabe and Kurisu Makise. And personally, everybody likes Urza Scarlet. Everybody likes Snow White with the red hair, who's also my favorite, by the way. But my personal favorite redhead of all time in the anime community is none other than Kurisu Makise. And I just love how personal this, relationship is. And of course, whenever I watch ReZero, the bond between Emilia and Subaru, it always comes back to these two. Because see, just thinking about it, I think about all the good moments, the sad moments, the wonderful moments, even the depressing moments. That's just how real the relationship it was. Especially if I was Okabe, I would definitely go back in time, or hopefully not ruin time itself, just so I can save and see Kurisu once again.
ごめんなさい。
いや。動揺するなよ。
Number 6, Hachiman and Yukino. My director back there actually was asking me when I tried to explain who the voice actors of these two are in Spy X Family. He was wondering why didn't I add them in the list instead. Because when I think about those two, especially Your Mama and Lloyd-sama, it always comes back to those two, Hachiman and Yukino. Because I like the fact, actually, I'm not gonna apologize for this one, because I know there's more than one girl who loves Hachiman, but yaha lost. Because there was no chance any other girl would get with Hachiman except the Ice Queen herself, Yukino. So what's more left for me to say? I mean, they're a perfect match, basically. And I actually love these two more than the dynamic between Lloyd-sama and, Your Mama. But that doesn't mean I love them less. It's just that it all comes back to Yukino and Hachiman for me.
チョコのお返しです。
Number 5, Komi and Tadano. Isn't it amazing that you can actually tell someone how much you like them or how much you love them without saying a word? But that's not how what happened between these two, because for those who actually read the manga, of course you know how they got together. But the thing is, that's the beauty about this relationship, because while Tadano's the one who's trying to understand and communicate with, Komi-san, Komi is someone who's actually doing her best to actually show her feelings, whether it's, by her facial expressions or lack of, expressions. At the same time, that is the importance of written communication, which, if you cannot convey your feelings by words alone, maybe it's through text messaging via phone right here, or possibly if you're a writer like myself, I would definitely write those words in my journal or basically a notebook, similar to what Komi-san does. And they're just so adorable. There's so much more I would like to say, but we still have other couples to get to. So yeah, why should I not choose them?
It's like there are endless games surrounding you no matter which way you turn. These in-home games just keep evolving, but arcade games still hold the top spot for me. This reminds me of back then. But compared to then, she's a bit more cheerful, I guess.
Number 4, Haruo and Ono. Oh my. I just realized at first I picked someone between someone who actually can talk more and someone who doesn't talk so much. Same thing with this one, Haruo and Ono. But for those who actually watch the anime, it will be more like Haruo and Ono. Because, let's be real, I will address that, yes. I am not a big fan of the trope where somebody just punches their significant other like that when they're frustrated. But then again, Ono's way of punching Haruo is actually justified because, let's be honest, Haruo can be sometimes, what's that word I'm looking for? Completely oblivious to what's going on, or the fact that the girl actually likes him. But that's the thing. They're kids. So let's not take it against Ono, shall we? Because even I wouldn't give a shit about that. Because if I was Haruo, I actually would like to enjoy it. But then again, just like any character development, Haruo developed feelings for Ono. Just a mere fact, they were able to do so through video games. And not just any video games, fighting video games. What a strange way to fall in love, is it? But you know they say, love doesn't just hurt. Love definitely is a way of communicating via video games. So you have a chance, nerds. And so did I.
どうしたの？
心臓の音を聞いている。
これで何がわかるの？
人の冷たさ。宮村、手も耳も冷たいね。
雨のせいかな。
そうかもね。雨が強いから。
Number 3, Izumi and Kyoko. I remember back in 2007 when the manga came out. It's true what they say, opposites do really attract each other. But at the same time, I like the fact that this anime actually... No, not just the anime, even the manga itself. It really took its time to tell its love story. And that's what I love about Izumi and Kyoko is the time they actually spent together is what I would expect from a good love story. That the mere fact that even us, or even the normies out there, actually do want to find that special someone. And at the same time, that special someone who will accept us for who we are. And that's where Kyoko and Izumi come into play. But I don't want to share too much about them because it's always best for you guys to read the manga and definitely watch the anime. But of course, there will be comparisons of how both tell the love story. But then again, it's still a good love story nonetheless. And my runner-up of my favorite all-time anime couple, as well as our personal couple of the year, Kaguya and Shirogane Miyuki. I'm pretty sure you're all aware of all the animes that you've watched in your lifetime. Don't you get frustrated on that stereotype or that particular trope, the will they, won't they? Even I get frustrated with that too. But that's the beauty of Kaguya Love is War. I like the fact that both main characters, they know that they're actually in love with each other, but it really takes some time for them to get there. And that's the brilliance of this couple. That the mere fact they already know that they love one another, or better yet, they actually have feelings for it, but the other person doesn't know. That's why it's a nice back and forth between these two, is what makes this relationship brilliant. I like the fact that we know what they're thinking, and we know that the lengths they will go through to make each other confess, or who's gonna confess first. But then again, do they really have to? After all, that's what makes them such a good match. It's not really a battle more of the feelings this time. It's more of the battle of the wits. And that's one of the unique kinds of love story I do enjoy watching every once in a while. The battle between two great minds. But do you know what they say? Sometimes love does make us stupid too, doesn't it?
持ち手すごいしっとりしてるんだけど。
手汗がね。
え、これ山田か？違ったらどうしよう。
Number one, you all knew this was coming, and for some it's gonna be a controversial take. But then again, this is my list, so make your own, okay? Now, with that being said, I first want to say is that starting July, of course, as I check my phone very quickly, the fragrant flower blooms with dignity. Soon, that's gonna be the hype coming 2025. But before that happens, I would like to share you my number one, Anna and Kyo. Yes, Anna and Kyo. And you will be surprised to know, Bokuyaba is actually, and currently, my favorite romance anime of all time. Because, unlike most romance anime, I just love the genuine relationship these two actually have. And for the mere fact, just the beginning of the anime alone, they barely even know each other. Just like how a real relationship works. Sometimes you don't get that confession right away. And let's be honest, maybe some of you out there dropped this anime because, yes, even I cringed at the first few episodes, but I didn't drop it because I always believed there was something special about this anime. I just had to keep watching and reading. And it actually paid off because ultimately, I'm actually proud to be one of those people who actually made it possible for Bokuyaba to trend number one in all those weeks. Yes. And yes, I was really upset that some people think that this anime or this manga or this couple does not deserve to be number one at all, and they believed it was rigged. Honey, you can't rig something like that. It would make sense if you're gonna make the number one anime of all time in each season the ones that are actually overhyped, but not this one. Because that just proves how genuine and how impactful Anna and Kyo had towards the audiences, including yours truly. And even I am gonna be proud to call Kyotaro Ichikawa my son, because basically he's just like you and me. And that's why I love this couple so much. And I definitely could go on more of why I actually love these two so much. But why should I tell you? The manga is already available. And you should watch the anime. It's available on Netflix, by the way. So, yes, you're not gonna like the first 3 episodes of season 1. But once episode 4 goes on, you're never gonna want to drop it again. So that's the list. Did you like it? Did you hate it? If you have your own, personal list, please. That's what the comment section is for. That way everyone can understand your reasoning why you love that couple or why you don't like that couple. That's what makes these lists so interesting. There's always something to talk about. And now, I know it's been a while that we posted a vlog, but we never left. And we are thankful for the other 1,800 followers that still stood by us and actually were wondering where we are and asking how we are, and are also wondering when are we going to post our new quotes or any new content. Of course, our answer to that one, especially I asked the director just to be safe, that we'll never leave, and soon we'll never know what our next vlog will be, but we never left. And who knows, there's plenty of cosplay events here in the Philippines, and who knows, I'm planning to cosplay as a popular anime character or Korean manhwa character that actually just trended, and the anime just ended a few days ago, so I will not say who it is. We'll never know. But then again, regardless of what happens, we hope that you continue to support us and always gives us that encouragement to actually go on. And at the same time, What do you think our next vlog should be? Again, that's what the comment section is for, guys. And thank you again, director, for having me today, because there's nothing left for me to say for today's vlog except today. Thank you, everybody. This is Enzo from Kenzone, and I'll see you next time. Peace.